What it is, what it do. We are live from the Jack Simpson Gymnasium as we get ready for the Medicine Hat Rattlers to take on the winner Troy, the SAIT Trojans. SAIT getting a very important win last night as they try to climb up and find themselves into a playoff spot. Last weekend at this exact same gym, a dub was taken away from them at the last second in a heartbreaking game last week against their Calgary rival, the St. Mary's Lightning. SAIT held the lead in overtime at the last second. Big effort by St. Mary's to take it away. They come back last night and pick up the W, so good win there by the women of Troy. Now they got to keep on climbing the ladder. Got to win this one today, and then some tough ones coming up. Back-to-back next week against the Lethbridge Kodiaks, and then the week after that, they face the Keanu Huskies, and then the #1 ranked Lakeland Rustlers before finishing off against Augustana. So a climb here for the women of Troy to try to find their way up. How are they going to do this? Well, it helps when you get 37 points from Brooke Baker, who's averaging over 20 points a game this year. But Brooke had a phenomenal game yesterday, 15 points from a near wall. So that combination there is holding it down right now for the SAIT Trojans and hoping to do the same here today at the Jack to get them one more win closer to the playoffs. On the other side for the Medicine Hat Rattlers, not the season that they've been hoping for, just 2 wins so far, but they're looking to bounce back and get an upset here against the women of Troy. It's been turbulent here on the Jack Simpson Gym in 2024. SAIT hasn't picked up a win yet, so I'm sure Medicine Hat knows that. You're going to be looking for O'Connor, their leading scorer right now, one of the best in ACAC. She'll try to do her part, and then look for Jada Gold, who's been up and down this season. When I've got a chance to see Jada Gold, she can explode on a team. I expect a big game here from Jada to come here on the Jack Simpson stage to showcase off what she can do against this SAIT Trojans team. It's going to be a phenomenal game. Obviously, like I said, Medicine Hat's going to be looking to play spoiler against the SAIT Trojans. SAIT, again, playoffs on the line, trying to find their way to another level of victory. It's going to be a phenomenal game. And also, last thing for the SAIT Trojans, keep an eye on Ava Curl. She has been a tenacious defender and a key contributor from the three-point line. It's going to be a fun game. We got Medicine Hat. We got the Trojans coming up here next on ACAC TV. We got National Anthem and intros coming up for you momentarily. Until then, cheers and enjoy the game, people.
Now introducing today's starting lineup. Our starting lineups are brought to you by EFW Radiology, proud to be the official imaging provider for the SAIT Trojans. For the visiting Rattlers, number 5 from Rentham, Alberta, Brianne Jones. Number 7 from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Jordan Knight. Number 8 from Pigeon Lake, Alberta, Brianna O'Connor. Number 9 from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Jada Gold. Number 11 from Brooks, Alberta, Bryn Bremner. And now, the Rattlers coach was Clayton Nielsen. This is by Rob Goodness. Now for the starting lineup for your SAIT Trojans. Number 0 from Calgary, Alberta, Brooke Baker. Number 7 from Airdrie, Alberta, Macy Mulholland. Number 8 from Melbourne, Victoria, Meg Stagel. Number 10 from Edmonton, Alberta, Anyar Wall. Number 13 from Airdrie, Alberta, Vanessa Cormier. The Trojans head coach, Ranbir Parmar, assisted by Howie Leong, Alicia Tan, and Val Hampton Mumford. Tonight's officials, Erica Wieland, Chris Galvin, and Ignacio Lopez. We're about for the tip-off. I want to hear you get loud.
Nice work, buddy. What it is, what it do, and welcome to the Jack Simpson Gymnasium as we have the 2-13 Medicine Hat College Rattlers taking on the SAIT Trojans, who sit at 6-9, and as we talked about in our introduction, are trying to fight for their playoff lives right now. And we will see what happens as we start off with a near wall going in, and a near wall starts off the scoring for the SAIT Trojans. Here come the Medicine Hat Rattlers. They're starting Brianne Jones, Jordan Knight, Brianna O'Connor, Jada Gold, and Bryn Bremer. for their starting lineup. We'll get to the Trojans right now as a near wall gets a steal. Brooke Baker, Macy Mulholland, Megan Stegall, a near wall, and Vanessa Cormier. There's a 3, and doesn't go down right there as Brooke Baker. 37 points last night for Baker, and trying to have another performance. As I mentioned, 2 for the women of Troy, trying to find their first win of 2024 here at the Jack. They haven't had much luck here, losing to both their Calgary rivals, losing to the Ambrose Lions, and then losing to the St. Mary's Lightning. So hoping to have a little bit of change here, and we'll see what happens. Is getting on the board right there was Jordan Knight finding the first 2 for the Rattlers. And here's a near wall crossover. Anir had 15 last night. Nice smooth finish, crossover, layup by Anir Wall. 4 points for Anir. Then bobbled. Goes back out to Knight. Up top now, that's Brianna Connor, the leading scorer of this team. Trying to go down in the paint. Nice smooth move there. Can't be finished by Jada Gold. Keep an eye on her. I expect a bounce back game by Gold in this one. Pass cross court. Euro in the lane. Stegall finishing strong. Stegall having a nice game there and driving in hard. This Trojans team flexing early. Here's the mid-range jumper. That one's not going to go down for O'Connor. Stegall sees Macy Mulholland ahead. Instead, passes it to Brooke Baker. Goes right through the hands of Baker, not able to complete the pass. I believe they're going to say it was ricocheted away, and a substitution coming in as Watson will check in. Watson comes in, averaging 6 points a game this year, and sub for the Trojans, as well as S.C. Pryor comes in, as he's been handling down the paint for SAIT this year. Macy Mulholland gets it inside. There's a foul coming up here. Gets it inside. Macy Mulholland will control it up top. Shot clock winding down, though. Back to Anir. Anir, mid-range J. Good! Anir Wall knocks down the mid-range jumper. Anir on fire so far. 6 points for Anir Wall to start this game off. Here's a 3-ball. Goes down. 3-ball knocked down there by Bremer. First 3 of the game for either side, and the Rattlers cut it back to a 1-possession game. Macy looking inside to Anir, can't connect on that one. Here's Baker. Goes up strong. Baker can't connect on that one. Nice defense there by Bremer. Now bringing the ball up is Jones. Pass it across to Watson. Watson trying to find some room right now, getting hounded by Stegall. Again, Trojans defense holding out the Rattlers. Ball will go back to SAIT. And in comes Ava Curl. Mentioned her in the opener. Ava, a very tenacious defender for this SAIT team, and we will keep an eye on what Ava Curl can do. She gets the ball in. I see Pryor at the top looking to hand it back off to Stegall, and she does. Here's a near wall again, driving in. A near, tough take. Gets it to go, and near wall continues her strong play. One of the best starts I've seen a near have all season. She is hungry in this one. Watson passes it in the corner. And it goes off a Trojan. 2 subs going to come in, 1 for each side. For SAIT, it's Vanessa Cormier. And we'll get the medicine hat sub for you momentarily here. I believe it's Jada Gold coming back in. There's that pickoff there, and again, you see the tenaciousness of the defense that Ava Curl can have. There's a 3 on the other side, and a near wall gets the rebound. Stegall has it, holds it, was going to push it ahead, saw Baker down, but decided not to go for it. Here's Ava Curl downhill. Can't finish it, gets a rebound, gets blocked from behind by Bremer. Now jump ball scenario, and the possession goes to the Rattlers. And a sub coming in here for Medhat. Jordan Knight will check back in the game. And for the first time, too, we'll see Fico. So veteran coach Clay Nielsen not wasting any time, changing up his lineup. Here's another three. That one goes in and out as Watson tried to knock it down, but they get the rebound. Passed it off again. Down low. And that one is going to go out. Back to the SAIT Trojans. Here comes an ear wall, bringing it up. Gives it down to Baker. Baker. Back to Ava Curl. Ava tried to have that drive in the baseline. Nice sneak of a pass inside. Beautiful dish by Ava Curl, finding a near wall.
A great game thus far in the first quarter. She drains another two.
Got our PA coming into the my ear there in the last one. I don't know if that came through in the broadcast. Nice take right there. Can't get made there by Jordan Knight. Here's Baker. To Stegall. Trying to figure things out of the top baseline right now. Dishes it off to Ava Curl. Shot clock winding down. Baker, who has no points, hoists it up. She can't get it to go. Came close. Fight for the rebound. And it's won by Jada Gold and the Rattlers. Trying to get a pick right here. The roll there. Jada Gold was going down, trying to get it. She does get it down in the paint. Trying to force something, passes it back out. Here's Knight. Knight tries to get it back to Gold. And Toulon in the painted area, and the ball will go back to the Trojans as multiple subs coming in on both sides. Brianna O'Connor will check back in for the Rattlers. So fast subs coming on both sides. Liebert in for the first time, and she goes downhill and finishes. And that'll be a timeout as the Trojans right now find themselves with a 9-point lead with 3:41 left. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV, 14-5 for the SAIT Trojans. Welcome back here to the Jack Simpson Gymnasium. It's the SAIT Trojans taking on the Medicine Hat Rattlers. And Rattlers see what they can get out of that timeout, if they can find something offensively to gel here as SAIT gets off to a 9-point lead. SAIT 2-5 here so far at the Jack this year. Like I mentioned, haven't got a win here in 2014 just yet. Have 2 more games here. Free throw made there by Brianna O'Connor. Comes in shooting 80% from the charity stripe. And gets that one to go down. Eva Curl guarded by Knight. Cormier gets it over to Wolf. Back to Ava Curl. Can't get the three to go. Rebound by Fico. She passes ahead to Knight. Good ball movement. Watson gets it back in the corner. Here's a three. Jada Gold with a three made of gold, and she knocks it down and gets it to a 4-point lead now for SAIT. So nice timeout by the Rattlers. Getting the three to go, getting to the line the first time, then getting the steal. Now Knight goes down, and she's got a chance to go to the line and make this a one-possession game. So quality use of a timeout there by Coach Nielsen, and has got his Rattlers right back in this one. As Baker will get ready to sub back in for SAIT. So a nice little run going right now by the Rattlers. See if SAIT can hold off and keep their lead. 2:35 left here in the first. Hannah Cameron's in the game right now for SAIT. Near wall, getting ready to sub back in. Stegall, spin move, trying to find some room. Gets it back out to Cameron. Cameron, doesn't matter, that shot's not going to count. There's a shot clock violation. And near wall, getting ready to sub back into the game. And Bremer, who has a three in this one, will get ready to come back in. And look at that. Just like that, the Rattlers have found themselves back in this one. Inside, denied, Jada Gold. Nice time denial there by Jada Gold. Here comes Knight. Pass it back to Watson. Fake off there by Bremner. Back to Watson. Good ball movement right now for the Rattlers. Playing with desire now, trying to find the lead. Trying to come all the way back. Trailed by as much as 9. And they'll have to hold off right now, but on a 9-0 run against SAIT. Knight will inbound the ball. Bremner, crossover, almost stolen away there. And it goes off. Okay, I was going to say, does it go off for her? Yes, it does. So it goes off for her, and it'll go back to SAIT. So a near wall gets in there, gets aggressive, and gets the ball back for the women of Troy. Gets it into a near wall. Near going downhill, loses her balance, and the ball goes back to the Rattlers. Good defense there by Jada Gold. Making a near lose some balance there and keeping that tight D as Brianne Jones checks back in the game. And we also have Seaborn check in for the first time. Open look for a J and knocked down. Bryn Bremner hitting some big shots in this one, and she has the Rattlers with the lead. Terrific game so far by Bremner. Near wall. Dishes in the corner. Cameron, fake off. Trying to find some room. She gets stuck. Nice defense there from Knight holding her off. Baker, corner 3. Can't get it to go. Cameron tried to get in there for the rebound. And then taken away right there by Seaborn. Now Knight bringing it up. In the corner. Bremner, pump fake. Pass it back to Jones. They've liked that corner for 3s. They're not going to go for it that time. Trying to find some room. Gets it to go. Nice take there by Brianna O'Connor, leading scorer on this team with 11.7. Now has 4. And the run continues here for the Rattlers. SAIT has not scored since the timeout. Cameron, pump fake. Gets it back to a near wall. Anir going downhill. Finds some room. Mid-range Jay can't get it to go. Rebound by Seaborn. She passes it ahead to Knight. Knight at the buzzer. Will count if it goes, but it hits the backboard. Oh, right over the backboard. So Rattlers go on a run. They lead the Trojans 18-14. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Getting ready to go here for the second quarter here at the Jack Simpson Gymnasium. Nice run by the Medicine Hat Rattlers as they went in that timeout down 14-5, and have a nice run going on since then. 13-point run. Shooting 50% right now from the field, 40% from downtown. And near wall, who started hot, can't get that one to go down. And ball's going to go back to the Rattlers. You know, this is a game, too, that SAIT can't lose. They really more or less need to win out. They can maybe make a wiggle room for one loss in between what they have coming up, but they cannot lose any game. So the Rattlers looking to play spoil here. Like I said, next week, doubleheader against home and home against the Lethbridge Kodiaks. We'll have that game here at the Jack Simpson at 1 o'clock here on ACAC TV for the home broadcast for SAIT, and then our fine broadcasters from Lethbridge will bring you the game on Friday. I believe that takes place at 6 o'clock. Jumper there is good. Nice bucket right there by Seaborn, finding her first 2 points. A little bit of a gap now. The biggest lead in this has been 9 by SAIT. And it's been a while since SAIT's been able to find any points. Turn around, fade away, good, a near wall. Anir continues her strong scoring in this one. 10 points now for a near wall. one just a hook shot thrown up there by O'Connor. She can't connect. Baker, who has no points, believe it or not, averaging 23 on the season. Anir pulls up. That's a tray, baby! Anir Wall knocks down the three. And SAIT trying to force a turnover, trying to get in there, can't get it. O'Connor comes up with it. No! Then she loses it. Stegall passes the back. Up. Nice take. Can't get it. Baker. Pump fake missing it that time, but DeWolf tried to get it in the last bucket. Anir to take back the lead. No! So Rattlers hold on there despite a fury of defense from SAIT. Seaborn passes it back tonight. They'll reset up their offense here. Bremer passes in the corner to Knight. She can't get the long two to go, excuse me. And now Stegall brings it up. Baker was thinking three, gives it back to Anir, then tries to find some room. Then tries to thread a bounce pass inside, but can't connect on that. Multiple subs coming in for both sides. Tight one here at the Jack. 2019 for Medicine Hat. Anir Wall leads everyone in scoring right now with 15 points. That's how much he had yesterday in the entire game. It's already matching her total from yesterday alone. That one gets lost, and SAIT bringing it back up. Stagel. In the corner, Macy Mulholland can't get the three to go down. Here's Knight going downhill, attacking the rim, finishing. Jordan Knight with 6 points now and makes it back to a 3-point lead, a little bit of breathing room for the Rattlers. Nice take. Brooke. Baker can't connect there, but she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Came into this game shooting 77% from free throw land. Gets that one to go, and she's on the board. Knocks them both in. Nice thread of a pass inside to find Watson. She doesn't like it. She passes it back out. Here's Anir Wall. Already has 15 points in this game. Here comes in averaging 14, so already over her average on the season too. Wall posting up. Gets it back to Wall. Wall, mid-range jumper. Man, she's feeling it in this one. 17 now for Anir Wall. Baker tried to get the steal there. And over and back, ball will return to the SAIT Trojans. Anir Wall in this one, 17 points, shooting 70% from the field, perfect from downtown, and has 3 rebounds. And here is Wall with the ball right now, absolutely feeling it. Driving in, crossing over, try to take it in, loses the ball, gets it back. Stagel, pass it back out to Baker. Baker gets it inside to Stagel. Beautiful drop of a dime by Brooke Baker, finding Stagel. Nice runner in the lane there and finishing it off. That's O'Connor. 6 points for her. Here's Wall. Crossover, pass it back out, finds Mulholland. Mulholland for the 3, can't get it to go. Cormier tried to get him with the rebound, can't get it. Bremner passes it ahead. Now here comes Fico downhill. Fico trying to find some room. Takes too many, well, she double dribbles. I thought it was a travel as well, potentially. And we're going to have a timeout. It's a tight one here at the Jack as we're close to the halfway mark of this second quarter. It's 25-24. SAIT on top. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Simpson right now, as the near wall has been absolutely terrific. 17 points for her in this one. She has the ball. She passes the back off to Stegall. Baker, mid-range jumper, no good. Near gets the rebound, tries to thread it back underneath to Vanessa Cormier. And it will stay SAIT ball, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it inside to Mulholland. Back to a near wall, trying to find some room. Jumper, good, Anir can't miss. 19 now for a near wall. And Wall gets the steal. Macy Mulholland gets fouled and stays SAIT ball with 15 seconds. It hasn't been a lot of fouls in this one. It's been pretty clean on both sides. We're actually whipping through this game right now. Only 30 minutes into this game and just 4 minutes left here in the second. Baker, open lane, and that's a rare miss bunny that close for Baker. Doesn't miss shots that close. Watson, she goes downhill. She's not going to miss. Nice take there by Watson. Wall at the top here, hands it back to Macy Mulholland. She goes up, underhook layup, can't get that one to go. There's a J, rattles in and knocks down. And how clutch has O'Connor been? When you need a bucket from O'Connor, she gets it. 8 now, matching her number, and the Rattlers take back the lead. Cormier almost gets it stolen from. Here's Baker, who's been cold in this one. Just 2 points for Baker. Macy Mulholland trying to find a rhythm from downtown. 3-ball corner pocket for Macy Mulholland. And Ava Kerr will check back in for the SAIT Trojans. Most points this year from a near wall has been 24, so seemingly looking like she's going to break her high for points this year. But more important for the SAIT Trojans is they're trying to find a W. For the Rattlers, trying to play spoiler, trying to get their 3rd win of the year. Nice thread of a pass inside. Trying to connect there inside to find Knight, but not able to connect there. And the ball will go back to SAIT. 2:56 left here in the half. Passed ahead, chased down, Baker connects, touchdown, Trojans. Connor throws up a shot, can't get it, but from behind, Knight comes and tries to save the play. 2 times there, and unfortunately for the Rattlers, can't connect. Stagel. Ava Curl whips around, trying to get the ball back a little bit. Miscommunication there. She does end up with it. Stagel driving in, finds some room in the lane, but she can't connect there in the finger roll finish. Jordan Knight pushes it ahead, connects down low. Beautiful pass ahead by Jordan Knight, finding Seaborn. Seaborn now with 4, 2-point lead again. Baker goes up, finishes strong, Brooke Baker. It's a lot more what we're used to seeing for Baker. Then that's what we're used to seeing from Ava Curl, but a little bit too far in and goes out of bounds as Macy Mulholland, fresh off that last 3, checks back in the game and gives Ava Curl a break. 2 fouls on Ava Curl now. Jumper is good. O'Connor is heating up. Came in averaging 11.7, almost 12 points a game, and right about around her average. 90 seconds left here in the second. Deadeye, bullseye, knockdown, Brooke Baker. And Baker starting to heat up as well. Nice pass inside as Watson tried to connect with Knight. Knight goes cross court, right back to Watson, but her foot touches the baseline there, and the ball will go back to SAIT with 1:07 left and a sub coming in. It'll be Bremner. Bremner's had a few nice shots in this one in her own right. Hoping to try to be part of the Rattlers, trying to find their way back in this. They trail by 5 right now as we hit the minute mark here in the second quarter. And near wall, trying to find maybe 20 before the break, has 19. Wall looking at the clock. Crossover, hands it back off. Baker, mid-range J, no good. Rebound by O'Connor. She passes it ahead to Watson. Watson, nice thread of a pass inside. And Knight can't connect. She got blocked down low, it looked to be by Stagel, and then Baker gets a steal. Watson trying to snipe at her. Cormier passes it back to Wall. Sadel slow it down. Stagel gets it back to a near wall. She threads it inside to Cormier. Cormier goes around, hook shot, good. Potentially the last possession here for the Rattlers as the shot clock is turned off. So foul coming up here. Again, it's been very low, and the foul is just 2 on each side here, so it'll be a side out, 9.6, and sub coming in here as Jones will check back in. Corner 3 for Watson, gets it to go, big time tray by Watson. Stagel throws up a shot that's not going to go down. Nice corner 3 there by Watson. And at the end of the half, the Trojans lead the Rattlers 39-35 off the back of a fantastic half by a near wall who has 18 points. O'Connor leads the way for the Rattlers with 10. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Trojans up by 4. What it is, what it do. Welcome back to the Jack Simpson Gymnasium. Joshua Adamle and Marathon as we get ready to bring you the second half between the women of Troy and the Medicine Hat Rattlers. Nice bucket at the end there by Watson as she was able to knock in the three. She hands the ball off right there. She didn't start, but Watson finding herself some minutes here to start off the cue. Gets it down to O'Connor. O'Connor whips it around and knocked around back to Jordan Knight, who had 6 points, second leading scorer for the Rattlers in that half. Here's Knight now, shot clock winding down. Knight loses the ball there with 1 second remaining on the shot clock, and the ball will go back to SAIT for their first possession of the half. Keep an eye on a near wall right now, shooting 9 of 12 from the field, perfect from downtown, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 19 points. Her season high is 24 points, so she'll see if she can hit that. Macy Mulholland spin around, turn around, Jay, and knocks that one down. Jada Gold getting trapped. Tight defense from SAIT here, coming out immediately. And Jada Gold finds some room and lays it up. Nice bucket there by Jada Gold. Jada was 7 now in this one. Rattlers, despite trailing right now, are shooting 56% from the field. Shot clock winding down now on SAIT. Macy Mulholland, 3-ball, corner pocket, Macy Mulholland. Now passed ahead, out of reach right there. Gets it in. It's 44-37 right now. As Stagel brings it up ahead. Baker gets it down to Wall. Wall, who, as we mentioned, phenomenal first, and that time can't get it. Hits iron. Jada Gold posting up, trying to find some room. Jada Gold can't get it to go. Stagel gets the rebound. Stagel passes it ahead. Finds Macy Mulholland, has a 3 in this game. Just got 1 as well earlier, so 3 in each quarter. Beautiful drop of a dime inside as Stagel connects inside and finds Vanessa Cormier. And SAIT has now matched their biggest lead in this game. The Rattlers came back on a 13-0 run last time they trailed by 9 and hoping to do the same thing here. Watson lines up for a 3. Hits that one. She hit one at the end of the half and comes back here and knocks down that tray. Big time 3. Gets it back to a 2-possession game. Rattlers trail by 6. Near wall goes down. Dishes it off in the corner. Mulholland goes up. Gets it to roll in. Macy Mulholland knocks in the 2. A fake off there by Jada Gold. Gets it back to Knight. Watson was thinking 3, and then she double dribbles, so overthinking there costs her and causes the turnover for Watson. Seaborn and Bremner check back in for the Rattlers, and S.E. Pryor are going to get ready to come in for SAIT. 6:47 left here in the third. Here's an air wall, downhill, underhook layup. Can't get that one to go down. Shot clock winding down. Stagel passes it back out to Baker. Baker, 3-ball. No good on the 3 from Brooke Baker. Nice drop of a dime inside. Finding Knight. Beautiful pass there by Brianna Connor. O'Connor, my apologies. Rattlers hanging around in this one. Here's a 3-ball. Macy Mulholland tried to hit it. Already has one in this half, has one in the other half. And Ava Curl will come back in. Remember, Ava Curl has those 2 fouls, so obviously wanted to keep a watchful eye on that. Shot clock winding down. Ava was thinking for the 3. Instead, Curl goes inside. Can't get that one to go. We have a foul. So Ava Curl will be shooting here. Foul's going to go against Watson. That'll be Watson's first as Ava is at the line. She's a 50% free throw shooter, 12 of 24 this season. That one missed for her. O'Connor. It's back to Watson. Has a few 3s in this one, trying to find some room. Seaborn. She can't get the 3 to go as that hits backside. That one missed there by Baker. Foul is going to go there against Jordan Knight. That'll be Jordan Knight's second, so she'll take a seat for it. Cormier comes back in also for the SAIT Trojans. Baker at the line right now. 77% on the season, and that one rolls out. And she splits the free throws, gets that one to go down. Watson gets it inside to Seaborn. She bounces it right back. Try to dish that one off in the corner. Not able to connect. Bremner fakes off, goes downhill, gets a near wall, can't get it to go. It hits the inside of the rim and bounces out. Tough break there from Bremner. Baker, 3, goes up high, can't get it. Cormier comes in for the rebound and then dishes it off and finds Baker, who finishes, and now 12 for Baker. Halfway to her season total of the year of 23 points per game. O'Connor trying to get a backdoor cut done. Bremner can't connect there as it looked like Ava Curl cut her off before she could make the full cut. And then Curl tries to force a pass inside, and Near Wall gets it, and she throws it away. And Near has been quiet in this one. No points for a Near Wall after the hot starts she had. And Stagel will come off, and Macy Mulholland will check back in. Shot clock winding down. Gold try to get it on the spin there, but foul's going to be picked up. It'll be on Jada Gold. That'll be her second. And a timeout going to be called by the Rattlers. They trail in this one 51-42. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. get ready to come out of that timeout and see how the Rattlers can try to find their way back into this. Still have 2 timeouts left, and it's a good way to get it. Seaborn passes it ahead to O'Connor. Finds Bremner. Bremner was thinking 3. And again, too many steps, and that's been a running cause here. A handful of the turnovers in this game, and they have 18 turnovers, the Rattlers, but a good chunk of them have been from mental turnovers of travels and double dribbles, overthinking their shots. And they've been kicking themselves in the butt on those ones. Trailed by 9 right now, which is the most they've trailed by. Baker. Gets it back to Cormier. Shot clock winding down. Curl. Can't get the 3 to roll down. Try to get it inside. They're trying to find Jada Gold, but ball is stolen away. And trying to maybe go for the backdoor cut there to find Ava Curl. Instead, they give it back to a Near Wall, who has been scoreless. Near goes downhill, takes some contact, and she'll get a chance to go to the line and shoot a pair. Near Wall, a 73% free throw shooter on the year. Jones comes in for the Rattlers, and Stagel will come in for the shooter. And first one converted, so 20 points now for a Near Wall in this one. And can't convert on that one. Near will go off, as I mentioned, for Stagel. Gold. And Hannah Cameron will get ready to check back in here for the SAIT Trojans. A tight one here. At most points right now, SAIT has blown it up to a double-digit lead. And the Rattlers, though, they keep on fighting, hoping to fight back one more time. That's not going to help as Baker gets a steal, goes downhill, and finishes for the 2. Here's a big 3. Needed that one. Knocked down by Bremner. Bremner came in as a 19% three-point shooter and has hit some big ones in this one for the Rattlers. Baker tried to answer back. They get the rebound underneath. Macy pulls back. Can't get that to go. Cameron tries to fight for it. It will stay Trojans' ball. Shot clock winding down here on SAIT. Cormier goes up. She gets blocked by Jada Gold. 5 seconds still on the clock. Ball's in. Shot clock winding down. Baker, mid-range J at the buzzer. No good. Stagel comes in for the rebound. Shot clock resets. Baker this time tries for the 3. Can't get that to go. And then big pile underneath for the ball. Possession goes to the SAIT Trojans. Mulholland. Pass it back out. Baker going downhill, attacking, rolls it in for 2. 16 points now for Baker. Pull up 3, can't get it, and that one goes short. As Brianna O'Connor tried to knock down the 3, she comes in as a 28% three-point shooter and trying to get over her average if she was able to knock down that one of 11.8. Baker runs the lane, finishing strong in transition. Now 18 points for Baker. Jones passes it inside to Bremner, back to Watson. Watson's hit a few key threes of her own right. Almost stolen away. Cormier, tight defense right now. Sub going to come in as Jordan Knight will check back in. Jordan averaging 10 points per game this year. Trying to get inside to Gold, but not able to connect on that one. Now Jones goes around. O'Connor trying to find some room. Gets underneath of Baker, but can't convert there. Shot clock turned off. Baker holding on until the clock winds down. Guarded by Bremner. Pull back. 3-ball. No good. Hits frontside iron. Knight chases it down. Gold just going to pass it ahead to Bremner, and that'll do it for the third quarter play. The SAIT Trojans lead the Medicine Hat Rattlers 58-45. You're watching Canada West. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. Get ready to go here for the fourth quarter of play. The Rattlers, they had a 13-0 run at one point in this game, and they're definitely hoping to have that right now as they trail by 13 against SAIT. SAIT, who is looking to move to 7-9 and continues their hopes of rising up in the ACAC standings. We're keeping an eye on a team like Briarcrest and Ambrose and their games going on today. First, you got to win, and this Medicine Hat team has proven that they can come back. Here's a near wall. Just 1 point for her in the last quarter. That one rattles in. 22 now, 2 away from tying her season high. Knight goes downhill, dishes it off to O'Connor. O'Connor mid-range jumper, no good. Jones tried to get the rebound and not able to get it. SAIT controls. Pass inside, a near wall jumper, no good. Jones gets the rebound. Gold hounded behind by Cameron, was able to get it out. Gold was trying to set a pick there for Bremner. Bremner trying to find some room. Gives it to Knight. And another carry against the Rattlers. And as I was saying, those mental turnovers, those carries, the double dribbles have been hurting the Rattlers this afternoon. Cameron goes downhill, attacks, can't get it to go. Rebound by Knight. Backdoor cut there. Goes up Strawn, and O'Connor with a beautiful pass from Jones. Cuts it back to a 13-point lead. Double team there, caught up there for Cameron. Tried to get it inside to find Baker, but can't connect with Baker. Gold. It's a blocking foul right there. Jada Gold was trying to attack the rim. And she'll get a chance to shoot. Gold comes in as a 73% free throw shooter. Two minutes have passed. Rattlers trying to get a comeback. Get the steal there. Passed ahead. Stolen away. Baker passed it over to Cormier. In the corner. Mulholland. Three ball. Corner pocket. Macy Mulholland knocks down a big-time tray as the Rattlers were pressing. And Macy comes and knocks down the three. Gold tries to answer back. She can't get it to go. O'Connor gets the rebound. She goes up and she misses. That was a big-time three there by Macy. Almost a steal there in the lane. Macy Mulholland. Drive it in, gets it back. Baker tried to shoot the three there, can't get it to go. Shot clock winding down to SAIT. A near wall mid-range J. She can't get it to go. Macy Mulholland. She can't get the three to go. SAIT all over. Jada Gold. Going downhill. Passes it in the corner. Back tonight to Jada Gold. She's down in the paint. Gold. Hook shot off the glass for two. Back to an 11-point lead. Baker going downhill. Goes up. She's fouled, and she'll get a chance to go to the line and shoot a pair. Baker trying to get back to 20 points here, as we talked about, averaging 23. Substitution coming in here. It looks like Watson checked in, and she did. Brooks splits the free throws. And then stolen away, Stegall. She gets it stolen right back by Jones. Three ball, O'Connor. She comes up short underneath for the rebound. Bremner, she goes up. Tight defense there by a near wall. Ball goes back to SAIT. And that's going to be enough right now for Medicine Hat to call a timeout. They'll have one remaining after this. SAIT leads 64-52. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. 2 right now as SAIT trying to hold on, trying to find that 7th win, and we'll see how that timeout goes for the Rattlers. They still have 1 remaining, but time is starting to get thin here for Medhat. Near wall underneath, gets it to go, and she's tied her season high with 24. Pass ahead, Jones goes downhill. She gets denied down in the paint by Macy Mulholland, and the ball goes back to SAIT. Up, under. Cormier tried to convert in that one, but Gold's there for the rebound. Jones gets it in and then ultimately stolen. She tried to thread it in there to Jada Gold, but not able to get the connection there. Baker, mid-range J, no good. Nice turnaround, and O'Connor almost had a nice smooth finish on that one. Mid-range jumper for Cormier, and Cormier knocks it down. And Bremner tried to bring it in, but she loses it, and the ball goes back to SAIT as we're halfway through the 4th. And subs coming in is Knight will check back in for the Medhat Rattlers, shooting 3 of 7 so far, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Keep an eye on Knight. She has those 4 fouls. Inside, nice drop of a dime, but Cormier can't convert it, and Stiegel comes in and gets the jump ball forced. Dish in the corner. Here's a 3, no good. Passed ahead to Bremner. Bremner, mid-range jumper, no good. Tries to get the steal. Baker. That's the cross. Shot clock winding down, threads it inside, and there is her season high for a near wall at 26 points. On 2, can't go down for Bremner. She gets a rebound, goes in tight. Good job there by Cormier, kind of forcing her to mess up her shot and wasn't able to fully convert what she wanted to. Dish in the corner. Long 2, no good. Jada Gold gets the rebound, passes it ahead. Tried to thread that inside to Bremner again. O'Connor, she goes up strong. O'Connor can't get it to roll in, but she'll get a chance to go to the line. Over her season average right now. And we'll try to add a few more. As Jones checks back in for the Rattlers. Timeout called as the SAIT Trojans will call a timeout. They lead the Rattlers right now 70-54. You're watching ACAC basketball on ACAC TV. 2:20 left here as SAIT takes their timeout. They have 2 remaining now. A near wall brings it up here. SAIT looking like they're on the road here to a 7-9 record and getting back-to-back wins. A near wall under scoop layup, now 28 for a near. Jada Gold going coast to coast, can't get the conversion there. Nice take by Jada Gold, but can't convert it completely. Pass it ahead to a near goes up, 30 for a near wall. And Jordan Knight walks in. So Baker had 37, so we'll see if it gets competitive here between teammates and if Anir's going to try to get that 37 or higher. She does pass it inside there to Cormier. Cormier layup, can't get that one to go. Pass back to Jada Gold. To Knight. I've seen Jada Gold be a lot more aggressive of trying to drive to the hole, and here she is right now. Gold passes it back, good ball movement. Look for the 3, gets it to go down, knocked down by O'Connor. 17 now for O'Connor. More than likely on her way to the ACAC player of the game from the Med Hat Rattlers. Inside to Cormier. Pass it back to Mulholland. Macy Mulholland gets trapped, pass it back to a near wall. Back to Mulholland. In the corner, 3 ball. Can't go down for Stagel. Jones passes ahead, finds Knight. Knight pauses. O'Connor. She can't get that to go. Was looking for back-to-back 3s. Baker was thinking 3, but Jada Gold makes her think otherwise. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mulholland walks in, can't get it to go down, and Baker tries to save it, gets it inside to Cormier. Terrific play by Brooke Baker, saving the play, and then Cormier finishes for 2. Then passed ahead, looking for Knight. Knight can't bring it in, and the ball goes back to the women of Troy. Here's Stagel. Macy Mulholland trying to get that 3, can't get it to go. That one goes up, can't get that one to go. On the floor, Stagel passes it back to Cormier. And that will do it as SAIT's going to hold the ball. The SAIT Trojans are going to move to 7-9 on the season. And unfortunately for Med Hat, they will fall to 2-14. And SAIT will pick up their first win at the Jack Simpson here in 2024. Put on the win column, the women of Troy pick up a win and get the weekend sweep against the Medicine Hat Rattlers, winning this one 76-59, led by 30 points from a near wall on very efficient 14 of 21 shooting, 6 rebounds and 2 assists for a near wall. On their side, Brianna O'Connor finishes with 17 points, 2 rebounds away from a double-double, had 8 points in this one. Jordan Knight close to a double-double as well as this one as she finishes with 10 and 9. Jada Gold 12 and 7 for their top 3 scorers. And for SAIT's other top scorers, Brooke Baker finishes with 19, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. And Macy Mulholland splashes down 3 trays, has 3 assists, a rebound, and finishes with 13 points. Now we await the ACAC players of the game. Brianna O'Connor picking up the player of the game, 17 points for her. Also perfect from the free throw line in this one. And no surprise there, a near wall picking up the player of the game. for the women of Troy, the SAIT Trojans, a season high, potentially. We have to check the record books. I believe a career high for Anir as well. Nonetheless, 30 points for Anir, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. SAIT sweeps the weekend series. They'll be back here next week to take on the Lethbridge Kodiaks. We will have tip-off there at 1 o'clock. It'll be myself and Jermaine J.C. Cummings on that broadcast. Trojans win this one, 76-59. I've been Joshua Adam William Arbuthnot. Thank you to Robin Gladden and SAIT Trojans Productions for producing this broadcast. Until next time, folks, cheers and enjoy the game.